Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Talha Parkar, and in this video we'll be looking at two important aspects in Tableau, essentially actions, which are filter and highlighting. So as you can see on the screen, I have a dashboard in front of me right now. We've got three visuals over here. We've got a map, we've got a scatter plot, we've got a bar chart, and we visualize different aspects in this dashboard. So I'll start with filtering. So filtering actively filters the data set and allows you to reconstruct your target visual. So when I say target visual, I'll give you a better understanding. Is when you go to the dashboard section, you have this actions tab, and when you go to add action, you have the availability of adding a filter or a highlight. We'll first work with the filter. So let's say market filter, and in this case here I have something called source sheet, the source. So I want my map visual to be the source, which means when I click on that, I want the other two visuals to be filtered, and I'll deselect map because I don't want it to get from my target sheets, because I don't want it to get filtered. And you have three options over here to implement the filter. One is hover, one is select, and one is menu. So hover is essentially when you just hover your mouse on the visual and the data gets filtered as it is. For select, you have to click, and the menu option is when you have the filtering within the tooltip. So I'll show you how that works. Is when I have this market filter enabled. So when I come here, as you can see, I have not selected hover, so nothing is getting filtered. When I click on this as well, nothing is getting filtered, which means select and hover are not working right now because we've selected menu. Now when I click on this market filter, that's when the data gets actually filtered, because I'm seeing product sales for just this specific region. I'm seeing sales and profits for just this specific market, and you can just click on that to undo it. Let's go back to actions. Let's double click on this. So let's keep it at select, and that works this way. So you just click and you can see the data get filtered. You can go back to actions and we'll edit this filter. Actually, what we'll do right now is we'll delete this filter and we'll add a highlight. So how highlighting works is it essentially does not take rows out of the data and is therefore working with the whole data set. So similarly, we have our profit map visual as our target as a source sheet, the other two visuals as our target sheet, and now targeted highlighting, this field over here, this tab over here, enables me to select a particular area, a particular field that I want to highlight. So I can go with market over here and I click on OK. So now since I have selected the select option, I have to click on this, and now what happens is when I click on EMEA, over here you can see that only the dark ones that you can see, the little bright shapes, the plus signs, those are getting highlighted. Similarly over here, the EMEA region is getting highlighted and the others have become dim, they've become less brighter. Similarly for this. So now highlighting and filtering both enable you to make the entire dashboard more interactive. So since we've covered these two topics, I'll just give a rundown again. You go to the dashboard section, you go on actions, and you click on add action, and here you can add a filter and a highlight. We'll do it once again. I'll remove it, I'll add a filter first, and then we'll add a highlight. So now I want my map visual to be the source and the other two visuals to be the target. Similarly over here as well, we'll keep it to all fields and we'll click on maybe select, And here clearing the selection, will we always choose this one, show all values, because that is what the end user expects, to see all the values. So when I click on my visual, it filters the data. As you can see, dynamically it filters the data. Now when I come back to dashboards and actions here again, I can also work with this function, keep filtered values. What that will essentially do is show me the filtered values only. Sorry, I have to zoom out. Let's go to actions again. Now let's add a highlight like we did earlier. We click on the profit map for source, remove it from the target sheet, and here we want specifically the market to be highlighted. Click on OK, click on OK. Here when I click, as you can see here, the market, which is US, is being highlighted. Similarly over here, the US market is being highlighted. So another short way, when you don't want to get into the details of filtering, you don't want specific specific things to work out, and you just want it to act as a basic filter, what you can do is any of these visuals, you have this button over here. As you can see, it's like a shaped like a funnel, and you can see it reads use as filter. You can just click on that, and then this essentially acts as a filter. Or another option is you click on this drop down and you click on use as filter. So that's all from my side. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.